Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labor Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
okay. Just wanted to make sure you knew where you was at. Hi, Rock, honey. I see you, Pookiekins. Um, Listen, today is the tap in. It's a different it's different than what we normally do. In this tap in, we will be talking about movies. Um there will also, well, I think this first round it'll just be movies, but eventually there will also be actors. Um Actors and maybe even film companies and executive producers. I don't know how far I want to take this little ride, but for right now, we're just gonna stick with movies. I feel like that's the safe way to, navigate the whole situation. So yeah, that's what's happening today on the tap in. Few things I gotta say before we get started, though, baby. Few things, couple things. It's already scrolling on the screen. Join the conversation. There might be a movie or two in there that you might remember, or may have liked. All right, Doc in the building. But you may have liked, or it had some impact on your life as you grew up, or whatever. I don't know. We're gonna see where we go with this whole movie tapping. This is different for us. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription we can get. We appreciate the likes, we appreciate the shares, and we definitely appreciate the subscriptions. And if you're subscribing on YouTube, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you are privy. Or you could just join our coffee community. Let me put that on the screen for you real quick, so you know. I'll put the contact information out a little bit later. But meanwhile, join our coffee community, coffee.com, ambitiously ENT. Join us there. I also got Buy Me a Coffee, which I think I'm going to utilize that joint too. Shots. We got Doc in the building. We about to bring him in. Yes, we are. And it's definitely the tap in. Hold on, baby. We coming. Hi, Doc, honey.
Hey, Kat, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, my bad. I had to give you a warm welcome.
Thank you. Greatly appreciate it.
If I had some noise makers or something in here, I'd probably be shooting them off.
Hit me with an AU Big Purr then.
AU Big Purr.
I need the roar. Give me the roar.
Hold on. Let me.
You gave me the pause.
Hold on. Let me give you a roar real quick. Hold on. Yeah, AU Big Purr.
AU Big Purr in the building.
Period. So I'm glad you made me do that, because now I don't have to switch it back over later on. But how's everything?
Good, great. Happy New Year. Me saying it to you in person.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Thank you. I was at my family big house, so the internet was acting kind of weird because I felt like the syncing was off on the other show when I was trying to watch, but
right.
Whole nother issue anyway.
What I learned about this internet game is sometimes in some things you have to just let it be what it's gonna be. You can't save everything all the time, or you know what I mean. Sometimes we're gonna be in a place on the internet we can't be there because the internet is stupid. So
the internet is stupid. You got to make your moves on it though. You got to utilize the tools that you're given.
But what I understand about that is, and I understand it about business, period. Just like I have a meeting on, well, we're going to see if it happens on Thursday. And I'm excited about it. But at the same time, I understand what business is and how it goes. And so some things you're just not going to be able to, you know what I mean? That's what you have crisis management for. But some things you're not going to be completely prepared for. So I'm okay with that. You feel me?
Control what you can, understand what you can't, and learn from all the mistakes.
Exactly. So are you excited? We're switching over to some movies.
I actually am.
You got a whole different bag.
Kind of worried because I'm like, I'm a movie person, but I only watch certain movies at certain times. I'm not a person that keeps super up the breast. Doc drinking small liquor. I just say, oh, 45. Who was it? Billy D. Williams did Code 45?
Yeah, that was Billy D. And for everybody, I did not put anything Star Wars in here. I felt like
you can actually do Star Wars. I know
maybe
Star Wars.
later. Not in the beginning, because at this point, it's so much to cover in Star Wars. It's
True.
not like you can baby step through that. That's a whole
I don't
different.
think you understand my Star Wars ability. The Force is strong in me.
I mean, I believe your Star Wars ability, but what I'm saying is that when it comes to Star Wars, because it's so much included in Star Wars, that would take, we would have to like have just one specific show just to have a discussion about.
Okay.
Yeah, like when it should just be a whole Star Wars show.
Okay. Okay.
So,
I don't know all the new Star Wars stuff, like all the Disney Plus stuff. I know enough
not
to
too
survive
much.
with the old stuff.
I'm a little bit like I got some like, and it's intertwined a little bit. I haven't been up on the game as much as I used to be. I think I stopped at once we saw Han Solo and Leia's son and all of that good stuff, and it's like, okay, all right. I don't know if I was ready for the son.
Okay. Well, salute to Rock. I'm not drinking small liquor. I have drank that before. That is more of my older generation than me. I know how it tastes. Not my cup of tea, but
small liquor. Yeah, I ain't heard that one in a long time.
I just thought about something.
What?
We talked about Billy D. Williams. Who was Billy D. Williams in Star Wars?
Star Wars, yes. But we're not talking about Star Wars. I didn't put Star Wars in the bag because I felt like it was unfair of me to enforce my love for Star Wars on everybody else.
Okay.
So this one is a fairly easy one because it was of our time. Boomerang.
Boomerang. Ladies first.
Eddie Murphy, Halle Berry, Robin Givens, Eartha Kitt. Love me some Eartha
Grace
Kitt.
Jones.
Grace Jones. I'm trying to go down the line. David Allen Greer.
Ooh, yeah, David Allen Greer.
Martin.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm trying to think who else was in that movie. It's a couple of other mentionables.
Did you say Robin Givens?
I did say Robin Givens.
Okay.
I said her at first because she was like a monumental. Pops. I can't never think his name, but you gotta coordinate.
I'm trying to blank on his name too right now.
Huh?
I'm drawing a blank on his name, but RIP to him. But I am drawing a blank. I just say when you said Pop, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Just know who he is in the Bang Bang Bang. This is just what
I know who he is. I can't remember his name though. But anyway,
but he's synonymous for playing Craig's father on Friday, and synonymous for playing Pops on the Wayans Brothers show that they had. And he's done other things throughout the years as well, but he was definitely in there too. I thought it was for it to be a majority black film, and really technically kind of like you got some of the time heavyweights that was in it. You feel me?
It was.
Huh?
No, I said it was heavyweights that was in that film. Am I volume okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah,
it was some heavyweights in that film. The storyline was good. I did not appreciate them trying to recreate what should have been left right there. The soundtrack was crazy.
Soundtrack was awesome.
The soundtrack was crazy.
Yeah.
Shit. Tony Braxton had out here like love should have brought you home last night. It should have brought you. You love me. The love should have brought your black ass home last night. I felt that line. Sorry, my bad.
It didn't.
But it was a lot of nuances. It was showing black people on a different pedestal. They wasn't hood boogers. They was executives and You feel me? Working, hardworking Black individuals and involved in their community. You feel me?
Yes.
It had some love story. It had love stories in it. It was different. It was different. So I like Boomerang.
Boomerang to me, when I remember first seeing it, it's a lot of parts in my maturity that I didn't really get and understand. And I'm speaking honestly. I'm trying not to just skim over the top a lot more. But no, that movie at my time watching that, it was a bunch of relationship stuff that I really didn't get and really didn't understand, other than the fact that okay, he likes this girl, but he doesn't like this girl. He picks the smallest things of why he don't like some girls, but he's looking for a girl. But then women act a certain way, which at the time, if I related to, is like when a girl like you in school or something, she'll hit you with like, why is that a like move? But it's also in the movie, to me, it's like a lot of the women were being overly aggressive, which the only thing I could relate it to in real life was like if a girl hit you, then somebody's like, hey, why she keep hitting me? I mean, she like you. That's me like asking my uncles or something like that. I'm like, why she hit me then? I like her, or I didn't like her, or the girls I did like, I'm not hitting them.
Like me, then why she gotta be abusive towards me? I get it.
Exactly.
But vice versa, because that's what I was told as a girl, or coming up as a young girl. If he messes with you, or he said that's because he like you. I don't want him to like me like that. I don't want him to like me like that. Don't tap me to show me that you like me. John Witherspoon. There we go. Derek.
Who said that?
Derek.
Hey, Derek. John Witherspoon. I cannot remember his name.
But it's easy if you don't remember his name. You always remember Pops. You feel me? That's the easy way to keep it. But thank you, Derek. His name is John Witherspoon. But yeah, they used to fill your head with that bullshit. I don't believe in telling my daughter that now. I'd be like, he hit you, pop that nigga.
He said he hit you, pop that nigga. I mean, but
and if it really turned into a fight, punch him in the nose. That'll shut it down.
Okay.
I don't believe in that you tapping me because you like me. You like me, tell me you like me. So I don't want to play the guy. And then that teaches a bad lesson too. Because it teaches the bad lesson of you got to play the guessing game with somebody for life. I don't want to guess, nigga. Tell me so I can know and be honest about it. Don't be a liar about it. Rip it off like a Band-Aid.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Where did this come from? Why is that the thing that was occurred? Because I'm still focused on Boomerang.
Yeah, bro.
Because it was the whole thing of he liked it, certain women, or he was dating. All right, let's keep it there. He was just dating, but he would always find something he didn't like. But the women that actually did like him, they went overboard.
Right.
That was the girl which lived next door. Where did she live? Who was that? Tisha Campbell?
No, that wasn't. Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, because she was over the gate talking shit
all the time.
All the time.
But she liked him. But
yeah,
that was crazy.
You ain't
exactly.
Yeah. But nah, that's because he smutted her out and then ghosted her. You feel me?
But she must have liked it that part.
That's right.
Why she was making sure that everybody else that showed up knew who she was.
Right. I live next door, but let me tell you, you feel me? It was a lot of nuances in that movie and a lot of things that are in real life, though. You feel me? There's a lot of real life retardation represented in that movie.
It comes to the question: does art imitate life, or does life imitate art?
I definitely believe it's both.
Okay.
Because I feel like you can, I wouldn't say predict, but you can manifest certain things if you keep putting it in people's faces. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like programming.
Yeah. I agree with programming.
So that's where art imitates life. Life imitating art. That's the things that really have happened, and they take and they make it a movie. You feel me? Like historical content. Like I'm big on timepieces. So like a historical movie, that would be the art imitating the life that already happened, and the other one is the life. You know, it's you get what I'm saying. But
Chicken or the egg, which came first, which is great and woo.
yeah,
I
exactly.
get it. I get it. I get it.
So I think it's both. But I do think in that movie it was a lot of, and especially within the African American community, it was a lot of reflection on a lot of things that's messed up. Marcus, for example, yeah, he was dating and he was having a good old freaking marriage. I encourage that, especially when you're single, right? But it also showed his ineffectiveness to properly communicate, his fear of commitment. It showed so much about him as a person until he thought he had the one and she turned out to be just like him.
Yeah. But that's the challenge that people sometimes hit and meet. I'm sorry, my phone went off.
That's all good.
That's a challenge that sometimes people meet. Like, he met his match. That's one thing I did take from the movie, that I felt like in the whole play of the movie, the screenplay, that the story, even at my young age, seeing this, that he met his match. And then what can you do when you meet your match?
Right.
Your match wants to win just as much as you want to win.
It also taught me that what you think is your match is not necessarily your match. Your match could be something totally different, opposites attract. Like, because he, at the end, he still wound up being in love with Halle Berry character, and she was totally different than Robin Givens' character. Robin Givens was him. You know what I'm saying? But Halle Berry was a whole different kind of girl, you know, spiritual and loving and all of that stuff. And that's the girl he wound up, you feel me, being in love with it. And anyway.
Just as much as I think people sometimes want their match or their same person, do you really want to be with somebody just like you?
I do not want to wake up to myself every damn morning.
Okay, then that's the key part.
Because you got an attitude with me, I'm gonna have an attitude with you. It's gonna get ugly. No.
Back and forth all the time.
Huh?
I said back and forth all the time.
No, I could do the debating thing. That's not even an issue for me. Like, I don't care about that because you're gonna have your opinion and I'm gonna have mine, right? It's just certain shit. And by me knowing, it's two sides I know for sure are kind of like me, but not all the way. And one is for sure my own sign of Libra, but the men Libra are a little bit different than the female Libras. It's long story, but I learned that lesson the hard way. They different than the female Libras. So I don't even know if I could take them seriously. And then there's the Aries, and they're kind of similar to the male Libra, only they got their stuff with them sometimes, and it's weird. It's a weird vibe, and I'm not one to be tamed. I'm a free lion. I'm a free spirit.
My brother, he's the Aries, so I don't know. I have my own thoughts and opinions, but I let it be that. I don't know from a woman perspective how you would see it. I just know as a man perspective how I perceive it. So
I just know that when I see a red flag, I run the opposite direction. That's what I know. I don't take time to. I'm not one of those people who sit and want to take time to figure out what the hell you got going on. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. I got to be on. Nah, this doing too much. And as soon as I start seeing them red flags, I gotta be out. Now in Boomerang, it was a lot of fucking red flags on everybody in every part of the equation. Everybody, even even Martin character. He it was some red flags he should have paid attention to.
Okay. So only because
David,
only because we're doing movies, I want to add something to the movie thing if you don't mind.
Okay.
So with the movie thing, I want to ask you always a question about probably the main character.
Okay.
I want to say simple. Marcus, was he a good person or a bad person?
I think he was a confused person. I don't think this movie was so complex. I don't think that you get a good or a bad guy. He had his moments where he was a real, I can't even catch that. Had his moments where he was a real jerk, right?
Okay.
But then he had his moments where he was a good guy. So I don't think this was a good guy or bad guy universe. You feel me? It's like it's a regular guy situation. He's a regular guy because regular guys go through this type of situation where they got a certain kind of look and woman that they want to rock with, but then they get this other kind of girl. Really, the other kind of girl is better for him, but he's still going after what he think is the
exciting is exciting. Okay, so that's my
But-
second question. What,
Go ahead. I was gonna say, even if exciting, that's girls. Why do you think girls like bad boys? You know what I'm
I
saying?
would
Like,
assume the same reason.
it's the excitement of it all. But
I
that
agree.
don't mean just because girls like bad boys and boys think that everything that glitters is gold, that don't make it right. You
Okay.
feel me? Sometimes you gotta accept what it is, but when you see a red flag, right? That's
So, okay, look. All right. So my second thing,
all right. Go
anytime we
ahead.
pull a movie, would be on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 to 5 stars? How many stars would you give this movie? I think I want to add
1
that
to
in
5.
before if we do movies. When movies come up,
That it was going down, it was popping. I would give it a 4.
me too.
I would give it a 4, but just because of the time frame and but it did give black people a good look. Like, yeah, they not all thugs. Look at these executives and advertisement specialists and producers, and you know what I mean. Like, it was different cinematographers, and it's different elements to it. You feel me? They gave you like excellence with a whole bunch of drama, almost like a soap opera a little bit.
A very condensed soap opera. So yes, all right. So anytime we pull a movie, those are 2 questions I want to at least ask you then, just to make it a little bit.
Now, I don't know if you've seen this movie. I pulled this one out a while back. We were still talking about Boomerang, but I'm quite sure you're familiar with the person's life, so you can get a little bit of livelihood. But in this version, there's 2 versions of it actually. But in this version, Wood Harris plays Hendrix.
Okay.
Wood Harris plays the role in this particular. You had one with Andre 3000, and then you had one with Wood Harris. It's 2 different versions. The one that I'm talking about is the one with
I
Wood
know
Harris.
the Andre 3000 one.
Yeah, it's 2
But
different
there's a
versions.
new one that's coming out, by the way.
That's a whole nother one. This one with Wood is 2000. I want to say
I
2002.
think I've seen that one. I know the Andre 3000 one, but all right.
But
Go.
it's the same premise all over and over and over and over again. I was big on it because I like Jimi Hendrix. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you know his story, you know his background.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hate to say it like this because it sounds so cliche, but like every story of a rock star, he came from meager means.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the movie shows. The same premise and the one. Well, I think, and the one with Andre 3000. I don't know if they go as far back as they do with the one with Wood. I think because with the one with Wood, they go from.
Oh, look out. Don't mind me. I'm adding this to my list of something to watch because I don't think I've seen this one, so I'm putting it in my notes.
Yeah, I think they start with childhood and then they go all the way up until the moment that he passes or whatever.
Okay.
I think both of the movies tackle something different, and that's probably why they have 2 of them. I'm not excited for another Jimi Hendrix movie because you got the internet. You just go watch the 2 that's already available. On the other hand, what movie I am excited for is this movie, Bob Marley movie, and they better do it justice. I'm excited for that one. I've been waiting for a minute for that. But yeah, then Jimi Hendrix it's the same story. Would, because you said it's for 2 questions from now on. The first one is Wood as the main character.
Well, yes, Wood is the main character, but he's playing a real life person. So I'll let you split the hairs between. Did he do the character? Did he do the human person that we actually know existed in real life well?
See, that's the thing. You only got but so much out of Jimi Hendrix. You feel me? You it's not like maybe our parents, but not like we got to be like get as many, like right now as of today, you get as much out of your celebrities as you want because they got social media and they idiots and they don't know how to shut up sometimes.
Yeah.
So we see everything that they have going on. Whereas though with Jimmy, you got a interview clip here and an interview clip there, and you see him setting a fucking. I can cuss now. I'm quite sure I can cuss now. But you see,
Yeah, you good.
you can see him setting the fucking guitar on fire and shit and all kinds of shit. But you didn't really get that much out of him because we weren't there. We weren't at Woodstock, which I wish. I wish I was there.
You really wish you was at Woodstock?
I did. I did.
No.
I told my mom, of course, she always said, no, you was born when you was supposed to be born. But I'd be like, I don't feel like I'm in the right time zone I'm supposed to be in.
Funny, I always feel that way. But you know, it's part of me that think it's something to do with us being Gen X, and not to take away from what you were talking about. I think it's something to do with us being in Gen X because we were the bridge between the super old school way of stuff and understanding new ways of stuff.
Right.
But even if I reflect back, I've watched documentaries on Woodstock. Woodstock was a super organic thing before the internet. There was no, hey, check, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. It was
word of mouth.
On this thing, word of mouth.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me like, I didn't want to go to Woodstock. Also, I can tell you my little bias. I never forget when they tried to redo Woodstock for MTV. And I saw that, and I'm like, no.
I don't want to go to that Woodstock. I want to go to the one in the 1960s. I want to go to the original.
You want to go to that one, seriously?
I want to go to that one. It was a lot of great freaking performances. I would love to go to Woodstock.
I agree.
It's a lot, and it's a lot of experiences that people had that we will never, ever. We don't know all of the experiences at Woodstock. Let me say that first. Just the ones that you saw in documentaries and shit. Like, you don't know everybody's experience with Woodstock. Some could say I had a bad experience, and some probably could say I had the time of my fucking life. It's up to you. I'd rather go to Woodstock than Fyre Fest.
Of course. Who the fuck want to go to Fyre Fest? No.
That's the best one. And there was another one that Aerosmith was also a part of, and that one went horribly wrong. All of them went horribly wrong except for Woodstock. So yes, I would like to go to Woodstock. Except for not the new one.
You have the old. All right. I will give you the points because yes, Woodstock in a sense of it was very much love and happiness, freedom and enjoyment. I can rock with that. However, I guess my bias of who I am as a person, I'm like, that would be uncomfortable. I don't want to just sleep in the grass. Look, I don't trust everybody that's trying to bring me anything to smoke.
I feel you.
I'm slightly risk adverse in those things.
I feel you.
Get the concerts, the performance, when people just organically showed up and wanted to do stuff for a group of people that
wasn't no cases like, oh, they tried to take her and no. Everybody
was it?
They wanted to do. There wasn't no cases being brought up. Like, no, it was free love.
Yes, it was free love. I'm still the person that likes rules just a little bit more.
Listen, I'm not saying you had to participate in every aspect. You do not. It's a lot of things that I do not participate. Just because I'm around it don't mean I'm participating in it.
Great.
You do what works for you. Yes, I wanted to be at Woodstock. I still, to this day, I will never turn. I got a Woodstock t-shirt. I would have been at Woodstock.
If they tried to redo Woodstock again, would you try to go?
No, I don't want no do-overs. They tried to do it already.
No, not with capitalists or money involved, but just like an organic thing. Kind of like Essence Fest a little bit.
Done again. That's what I'm saying. I think that was a one-time situation. And guess who was there? Jimi Hendrix. And that's who we was just talking about. The Hendrix is a movie, y'all. It's not a documentary. Although there are a lot of Jimi Hendrix documentaries available as well for you to watch.
So 2 movies, and you're talking about the one with Wood.
And
what was your rating on that one?
I want to say Wood is hit and miss for me, so I'm gonna get at a 3. And I'm giving it a 3 because it was about somebody who I love and admire, like I'm a huge fan of.
Okay.
The wood was very bland
Hmm.
in the role.
Okay. Look,
So yeah, let me give
I've
it
added it to my list. Look, hold on, can I show you? Boom.
we got
This
a
is,
list.
it says movies cat knows that I don't.
Oh.
You're added to my list. I gotta watch this at
Well,
some point in
listen, I
time
had
now.
a lot of time as a kid. My parents were huge on watching movies, and then they made you watch movies like it's no horror movies in there yet. It'll be some in there. I just got baby step myself into that because it's a lot of horror movies that I was forced to watch as a kid too. Saying
Horror?
them horror, yeah,
Oh, I
saying
love
them,
horror. My mom watched horror movies. I love horror movies.
saying them. Not saying I didn't see them. I just not really wasn't
Add
that.
them all in. Look, we
I
want to
am.
make sure we get a plethora. I think this has just become
I
more
am.
of
This is
a Black culture Gen X
This is
show.
just the beginning. You feel me? This is just the beginning.
Okay.
But I wanted to see how it worked out. And so far so good. I don't have any complaints. But you gotta test it out to see how it flows first. And
Okay.
this is something different than what we normally do, which is we cover music, but why not? There's so much to talk
If
about
you
and
see a movie I
explore.
don't know, I'm gonna go back and try to watch it just to make sure I
Okay.
understand. And then
So,
I'll probably bring it up later, like, hey, you brought up this movie and I watched it now.
I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's also based upon some real life true stories, incidences. Also, Remember the Titans. It had Denzel Washington. What was
both.
Wait, was it Wood in that one joint too? I think he was.
I'm not good at who's acting in movies, but I've seen Remember the Titans.
Ryan song situation going on in there. Listen, and that's a real life story. Like that, it's a player that got hurt and he couldn't play no more. And the Titans, that's a real life story. This whole story is a real life story. You know, Hollywood has to embellish a little bit.
Always.
It's a real life story. I thought it was heartfelt. It had them tearjerker moments. Being as though I love football.
That's why. Get it down.
It was right in my lane. The little daughters were real cute. It tackled the
tackled like how you did that, but
no pun intended. It tackled the racial divide amongst people of that time and that era and what they was going through. And they didn't want to work. They didn't want to play for a Black coach. It was a lot of pushback and a lot of people running their mouth. And the Black coach and his family, they got to move into a white neighborhood and push back over there. It's just pushback everywhere.
So Wood Harris was in that.
He was in that. They didn't want to play together. Yeah, he was in that. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's insane that happened like that because he wasn't there. Because him and the white boy had to become friends, and that's where the whole Brian song come in. You feel?
So look, a little bit off the path. Wood Harris or Chip Tooth Nas?
Oh no, don't nobody beats my Chip Tooth.
Okay, I had to ask.
I think that
Mr. Harris kept popping up.
No, I don't know. Listen, I like him as he grows as an actor, and I appreciate any man who went to Juilliard, and went to I think it was Columbia, or it might have been NYU.
I don't know that history,
but I appreciate a man who takes great pride in his craft. If that's what you do, then you do it to the best of your ability. It might take time, but you do what it is that you best at doing. But I ain't never gave you that vibe that he could ever take Nas' place. He could never.
I'm just asking. Look, if a gentleman pop up more than once, as a proper gentleman, I need to ask just to make sure where we stand with that gentleman.
Now, if you say God MC, maybe. No. Chip Tooth is on my shelf, for goodness sake. Baby, you heard him talking to you all crazy and stuff.
Really?
I had to talk to him real quick because don't play with Chip Tooth. And I had my shirt on yesterday. I thought I was cute. Like, look at him. So,
okay, go ahead. Go ahead, pass up. Hey, you big purr.
Hey, you big purr. 1994, nigga. That's how I was going. 1994, nigga. That was Chip Tooth.
All
He
right.
didn't get me fixed yet. That was chip teeth. All right, but anyway,
Represent.
was outside at the store like
Really?
no, I wasn't. I was all out. I was like, lately this week I've been about to get in fights with people at the store. I don't know
Whoa. Are you being
what that's
Brazilian woman
going
over there?
on. Huh?
You being Brazilian woman over there?
It's not me, it's them. But then I'm the type of person that once you start with me, I don't stop until I'm finished.
Oh boy.
And yeah, it's about to get ugly, but I'm turning over a new leaf. I was like, go with Jesus, honey.
No, what did one dude say in the one video? It's out of my I'm out of my hands now, or it's above. Oh, it's above me now.
It's above me now. But you can keep playing with me. Don't. I'm not gonna say what I am. I'm gonna just say I did the righteous thing and said just go with Jesus. I'm Jewish. So what I believe that Jesus is and what you believe Jesus is two totally different things. But I'm going to tell you in the terms of what you believe it is, go with Jesus, honey.
Oh.
It'll save you every day.
Stay out of trouble, please.
I'm trying. That's why that works so perfectly. It's like, I feel so good about myself. I ain't rip her head off. Okay. I'm good. All right, so I was on my best behavior. And speaking of pops, I don't know how this is working in my favor tonight. The next one is Friday.
Oh,
called classic. I don't know what's going on.
I can heavily talk about this one. So
you go first.
All right. So the first time I seen Friday was on bootleg. Me and my cousin JR, we went with my dad to go to St. Louis because he had to take care of some business. And my auntie, she's like, "Hey, this movie just came out. Y'all want to watch it?" And my dad was out handling business. We're like, "Yeah, well, it's called Friday." Like, "Oh, this just came out in the movie theater or something." And she's like, "Here, just watch this." It was straight bootleg VCR tape, people in the background, noises in the background, shaky camera. We watched it. We thought it was hilarious.
Right.
Other part is comparison to what we always assume. And this is before I ever been to the West Coast. But it made sense. Like, this is probably how the West Coast probably really, really, really is. But it was hilarious because you can always transpose majority of them characters from there to any place else that you can live. Right. Except for the accents, except for certain cultural parts. But everybody knows somebody who's the bully in the hood. Everybody knows somebody whose family is good enough that they're at the top of the neighborhood, but they're not necessarily poor, but they still are working people. Right. Everybody knows that kid, that male that still lives with his parents. Everybody knows that brother and sister that have that conflict. Everybody knows the one best friend that just is kind of off. Everybody knows all these people.
A hot MILF that live in the neighborhood.
Everybody knows this.
Hey, Miss Parker.
when we go, what you say, Smokey? Nothing, Miss Parker.
Right. He was low.
Look, a shady religious person.
Miss Parker, you got bionic ears, girl. Like, how you hear that from all?
Miss Parker, the type of one that paid too much attention, and she knew. She knew.
You say, baby? That's
yep, exactly. Exactly. Miss Parker knew. But Friday, if you take away the West Coast cultural part of it, it still was a good story because it shows, to me, it shows how generations were changing though. Because John Witherspoon again, by the way, Pops.
That's why I so weird that I came out. Yeah.
Use these because we shouldn't be killing each other. If you do this, one person win, one person lose, but we can live to do this another day. You don't become a statistic. You don't become getting locked up and going away, and your family now your mama gotta travel and see you and all those other crazy stories. So Friday is a classic overall to me. I love that movie. I love it even more when they play it on BET because I love the way they mess up all the curse words.
I'm still a fan of BET cuss words. I try not to use them though, because I mess them all up, but
I love these curse words. Look, you mother flipper. I'm like, whoa, what is, huh?
you mother sucker.
Yep. No, the thing I figured it out though. The catch with BT curse words, they took old blaxploitation verbiage
and try
and
to
added it to new movies. Because
right.
like nobody would say you mother turkey, but
right, like what?
Black people must like this, so let's put it in. That made no sense.
All right. Cuss word coming. You mother sucker. Like that ain't what he said. That ain't what he said.
Especially if you've seen the original movie.
I've seen the cuss word for the uncensored version, and that ain't what he said.
All right, so key part. I don't know if I can do it anymore now, but at a certain point in time, I can actually watch that movie and recite every line. That's how much I've seen that movie. That's right. Crazy.
I've seen that movie also a million times. I think it was a lot of iconic moments. It was moments that maybe when you watched it the first time, you didn't pay attention. And then you watched it again, and then you saw like the girlfriend, you ain't got the lie, Craig, where she was talking to him on the phone, but it's a whole nigga laying in the bed.
Laying next to her, yes.
Like,
no, even the fact that when Craig got fired for stealing boxes, it was Ezell that stole the boxes.
Ezell stealing the boxes, right. Yes. It's a lot of key. I think that movie was so well thought out. Kudos to Ice Cube and whoever he was working with.
Ice Cube and DJ Pooh wrote that movie.
I was saying whoever else he was working with to make that thing happen. Because it was a lot of genius within that film. Yes. That first one alone, never mind the rest of the franchise. That first one alone, it was so many intricate key details, and you had to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
You had to pay attention. Debo fucking Felicia.
Yep. And then the issue with the straw, and then what was the next neighbor? Can you kids stay off my grass?
Right. Stanley.
There you go. Stanley.
That's his name. Or like when the pastor went up and they Bernie Mac, God rest his soul, man, he rest in peace. Go up in the crib with Miss Parker, and her husband come home, and her husband little shorty.
Yep. Exactly. No matter what, the OG original Friday will always be a classic. Even if it was West Coast based, that movie translated overall. Because I still stand by. You could take all these characters, just put them wherever you from, change their accent, maybe change their style. Somebody like someone in that movie.
One of them. You do. You know the dude that always hustling. He got the smoke, but he got beef with the nigga who don't know how to get the money. Because I know a few of them. Because he's smoking up all the supply instead of going out there and dusting the pavement. Now this nigga mad because this nigga done smoked up his supply. I want my money.
No, I forgot his name. But old dude had a good job. He worked for UPS, but he remembered the stuff that Debo did to him about the bike and all that.
Bought him that chain.
I'm just gonna touch his head.
I would just talk my grandmama put me in the way she's running off.
Or Smokey. He the person that talk big business when you're not there. Talk about when he come around, I be quiet. When he leave, I be talking to him.
Like, come on, nigga.
But hey,
you got one of them in every neighborhood, and that's why I think that movie was so genius on his part.
I agree. So
on their part, it was that because you got one of them in every freaking neighborhood.
All right, so I'm gonna flip this one a little bit though. So
all right,
I'm gonna say Big Worm. Him as the main character of the movie, even though he technically wasn't, but give him a rating as the main character.
He had a lot of
good person or a bad person.
He was pivotal. I think he was a hood nigga. What he was.
You give nobody a good person or a bad person yet.
I looked at it and I never look at like the way my mind works. And let's just start with me as a person, right?
Okay.
You either think I'm a good person or you think that's why I say the things that I say at the end of the show. You don't want the first one.
Okay.
She's not nice. You want the other two. because they nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly and all that. But that first one, she a whole bit. You don't want no problems with her. She's a little bit off. So I think that I look at certain. There's gonna be some movies where it's gonna come along. No, that nigga was evil. He was an evil villain, or he was a good guy. But in this particular, I think that in these particular cases, it's they were people like you said. We know. So how can I say that anybody's good or bad? The people I know, some of them fuck ups. They just are what the fuck they are. Sure. And then there's people that are absolutely out here getting it. The middle class, live in a nice house. I guess I would fall under that.
Working class, not necessarily.
I guess I would fall under that category. That really, live a certain kind of lifestyle, but they still hood. You feel me? Mm-hmm. The bourgeoisie, or and other the Joneses or the Brown.
Keep it up.
You feel me? So, but one of them. So it's hard. I can't say a nigga out here on this grind trying to get his money is a bad guy.
Okay, I had a problem. So
I can't say that. And at the same, I also can't say he a bad guy for looking for that nigga to give him his money.
He owe him. I want
my money. So I don't know. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's a man on a mission.
Man, all right. So 5 stars.
Definitely.
How many stars? Five straight up. No questions asked. Okay. 5 stars. G. Love it. I love it.
Definitely a 5-star movie. But I really think that Worm was on a man on a mission.
He was. He said he gonna come back. He told him don't play with his money. My money is like playing with my emotions.
Right. Look, he gave him ample warnings. Like he kept giving them warnings. Yeah. Like, listen, I want my money. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's a man.
Worm had a lot of patience with Smokey.
He did.
A lot.
He did.
He played in front of his face at the ice cream truck.
Right. Child. And then turn the money over.
Classic thing. Count it, flip it over, and count it again.
Park the truck and hop in the whip because you playing with me. You playing with me. I don't think he's a bad guy. Sorry.
Okay. I'm just asking. I knew I couldn't really say Cube because Cube is Craig was gonna be probably just a nice guy. Right. I had to pick someone that was in the middle, like I wonder if she gonna be the bad person. But no, you explained it well.
Yeah,
he was a man on a mission.
He wanted his money.
All right.
He don't play with a black man money. And he wanted it.
Talk to him, man. You big person.
He needed to get his hair done. That's why he kept the rolling stuff.
He needed to get his hair done. His hair was already done. He just needed to take his rollers out.
All right. Well, he needed to pay the little shorty, give her a little something to fluff it out and make it cute. Like, come on, man. That man was on a mission. Stop playing with him. He gave that nigga a pack. The nigga ain't sell the pack. He went and smoked the pack. Where's my money? I get it. I get it. No, he ain't no bad guy. He's just a man on the mission. All right, let's get to these love notes.
While you do that, you can switch the scene. I'm gonna reopen my drink real quick, if you don't mind.
I got you.
All right, thank you.
The man on a mission, y'all. That's all.
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
Yeah, you feel me? I think people complicated. They made him more complicated than he really was. He's just man on a mission. Okay. He's just totally misunderstood. That's all. But anyway, let's get to
all right, I'll be back.
Let's get to these love notes. So let me explain how we got to the title of love notes. I used to call it love. Doc said, I'm glad he's not in here with his props. He said they used to be the size of a composition notebook. They were not, by the way. And then we used to go back and forth because he would call them show notes and I would call them love notes. And at the end of the day, we just came to a compromise and now we call them love notes. So yeah, we got to show some love to our people. Big shout out to anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Man, big love, hip hop, hippie love. Yeah. He laughing at me because I want to go to Woodstock. I wanted to be there. look like my kind of place to be. Just saying. But anyway, these people that I'm about to show love to, they don't know what I look like. They just listen to the show. They just go push the download button and download. And some of these people, these extraordinary people, are super, super loyal and down, and I appreciate them. So I'm about to show them some love. Let's get it. It's all love. Big love. Top 6. Big love to my top 6. The United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you, babies. Hi, thanks for the love, buzz. Hi, love you so much. Stay tuned. We got some stuff. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. Love you too. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Japan, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you for the love. Thanks, babes. Raiders, Ireland. Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, Morocco. Hi, babies. Love you too, booze. And last but not least, and Doc came back right on time. Ghana. Hi. Welcome. We appreciate you here. Doc was slid in the room right in the nick of time, like, and don't you forget Kenya.
You missed it was Ghana.
My bad. Don't you forget Ghana. You feel me? Nah, I ain't forget them. They on the list. They here. They here. So yeah, those people, they're extraordinary. They come back, they listen. I've seen a few spinning blocks. Russia. Shout out to you, Spain. I see you spinning the block too. It's a couple of spinning blocks on that list. I like it.
You said the like, share, subscribe, all that. Hit the like button if you're watching this. Please. Cat would love it. Hey, you big purr in the middle.
Hey, you big purr. Hold on. Hey, you big purr.
What's the time?
Huh? We can rank it to this final exam I'm afraid of.
It's not a hard one today. I don't know. I was trying to tell you that no, I take notes. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You say that all the time. It's not a hard one today. No, that last one was hard. And sis got the am.
It wasn't hard though. What?
First of all, I don't know that nigga been hanging out in London.
Look, Hendrix.
Yeah, I knew he was in London. You know what I mean? I knew that.
Kind of a lot of connections always going on when we have conversations. That's so funny.
Listen, I kind of knew that nigga was in London. It's kind of where he died.
Well, yeah, but
that's kind of where he died.
Okay. So, point taken, point made.
He's like, that's how
I get, and I'm kind of off the line with it. Can I get any updates on the AU Big Purr merch that you keep talking about? You keep hitting at this, and I'm curious what exactly.
I'm gonna get to it. I
need to rock a shirt. I'm rocking a shirt.
I'll let you know. I got you. It's coming. Since you know, like I told you before, the first time that I put out some merch, and I'm going to redo that one too, though, because I like the idea. I don't think I was ready yet for that aspect of things. But so this time I just want to do it the right way, and you feel me? It's coming though. Don't you get it?
Okay. I know that you keep saying that, and I was curious, like, is she just saying it, or she really trying to make something work a certain way? And I'm curious.
I'm trying to make it work a certain kind of way. Listen, there's so much going on right now that I can't even begin to tell you guys about. Like, for example, this meeting that I have on Thursday. I'm hoping it goes down on Thursday because now I'm just tired of everybody running around each other's schedule. But it's some things I'm also working on elsewhere too. So it's just like a matter of, and this I must do. You feel me? I have to be. But then there's also other things that I gotta juggle within my time. One, motherhood. Always a juggle there. And I'm a single mother. I don't have no help. Well, no, I got my family. I got their support. They got my back. But really, if she's sick, I'm the doctor. If she need a nurse, I'm the nurse. I'm psychiatrist. I'm the
Counselor.
Yeah, I'm the cook. I'm the counselor.
You everything.
I'm all things when it comes to my kid. I pick her up every day. I take her to the bus stop. She old enough she could do it herself. That's not how she rolls. She wants me to be there with her. And I gotta pick up so I wear many hats. And so sometimes I'm just not always got things that I set to do, but then they just take a little bit more time. And I'm not rushing with this merchandise. I'm really not. I want to give y'all something that anybody can rock. You feel me?
Okay. So I just wanted to ask that. It was something you always say. You've been saying, not always, you've been saying it more recently than not. So I was just curious.
Because I'm working. I'm working on some things. Also, there will be a little situation. We're putting together something. I have a meeting for that on Monday. So we'll be promoting an event. I'll say that. That's in the works really, really soon. Something different than what we do just on a regular podcast type of terms.
I'm curious to hear about it or see it or witness it or participate in it or however that goes or just support. Let me know what I can do.
We sitting down for that. I'm looking at what I got up here on my little board. So I've also see not a new year, new me, but a more
new year, new me.
I hate that. Like, no, I'm still me. I'm still the same person. But in this new year, a lot more feng shui and a lot more organization.
Okay. Organization is good. Keep everything in line, keep everything on track.
Those are obtainable goals. You feel me? I don't want to set. I'm a leap from 8 miles to 10 miles. I'm not. I draw the line at 8. That's as far as I'm going. Okay. I'm not. But okay. I have organized things a little bit better for my situation and what I got going on. So yes, it's an event that everybody will be able to attend in person or virally. That's going on. Let's see about this book. I gotta sit down and talk to the parties that be about this book that's supposed to be coming out. Not my book. Although I should write a book.
You should.
I should. I don't know. Might be. I don't know. Might be titillating. I might write a book. So I gotta find the time. That's really what I try to tell people. It's not that I can't write a book. I know I can. I'm fully capable. You feel me? And
do you journal?
Kind of, sort of, so to speak. Kind of.
That's
sorta.
Even the base foundation of what you can base it off. But we can have this conversation later offline.
Right now, I just don't have the time to. So no, that's not even. I don't even want to start thinking about other things until I knock out the goals that I have set forth.
Step by step, I get it.
I think you have short-term goals and then you have long-term goals. Long-term goal, a book, yes. Short-term goal, not in my foresight right now. You feel me? So it's a conversation for another day. But yeah, I could write a titillating book. Oh, titillating.
Hey.
It was
Rock would love the title, but anyway.
Titillating.
Yeah, you know the joke. Anyway, one thing I want to say, when I was watching the last Media Monday, no, I kept my notes, and my notes was 2002. You kept saying 92. Today? Yeah, today is 2002.
2002. I don't know why I was saying that. You know, Doc, by the time I finish, it happens.
Well, I take notes.
All right, so
I'm making sure. But I would love to do 92 next after we do this 2002.
Wait, I need you to send, because you do keep all the good notes. I need you to tell me what year did we say for the 16th? The flip.
That's in my other notes. I put it on my calendar. I think I said 96. But I will verify that.
All right, do verify. Because I want to make sure. I don't want to be all over the place.
And I think I sent the email, but I will verify that.
All right, verify that for me. But I'm going to just
today is 2002.
All right.
And it's not a hard one. It's not difficult.
I got a feeling you're gonna have me over here snacking on my cookies because I'm gonna be so.
It's an easy one, and it's the era of and everything. All right, first clue is not going unless you really know.
Mhm.
It's gonna be hard because I got them angling them a certain way. So let me
Right.
know when you're ready for your first one.
Hold on, I'm trying to because I gotta redo this one. I'm gonna redo it.
But that's the day I think. But I think I did send an email, but I can go back and verify that.
All right, yeah, verify that for me and let me know because I don't want to have to go redo all my marvelous work. I'm taking this very seriously. All right, let's go.
Thank you. Take me seriously.
This is flipping. You do a very extraordinary job, so I don't know how to feel.
I'll try my best.
I'm gonna try my best, but go ahead. So
all right, so 2002. I'm starting with the most cryptic thing only because it covered the time frame. So this is not really a good hint. And I will say this before I give the clue. You have spoke about them before.
Okay.
You have connections to the area. And I think that's probably a little too much that I should have already gave. But first clue. Boom. That's the first one.
All right.
The last because you probably know that too easy.
From 1994 to 96. I have connected.
It rocks with the 2002. Ready for the next?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. A little bit easier.
Fugazi. You always talk about something easier. First technical album debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200. Received wildly positive reviews from critics. The album was certified on the RIAA Gold 2 months later. First technical album.
That's a key part.
But they had another album before that.
And that's what being technical and technicalities mean.
Go ahead.
If you know, you know. So this is number 3. You ready for number 3?
I feel like you trying to make me feel better about what I did, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Voila.
I'm gonna just let them play out, and then I think Doc trying to tickle my fancy because I fucked up that night.
If your fancy needs to be tickled, I got fingers.
Second album, it received widespread critical acclaim, and is considered to be one of the best albums of 2000. Mobb Deep.
That's your guess?
You say I felt like you trying to make me feel better, but who is it? Wait, no.
You still got 2 more clues. We already have Mobb Deep. I do a good job of not repeating artists.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, you good. I'm just saying. All right, so wait, let me make sure what I put. Put that, and that. All right, so
wait a minute. Is it one artist or is it a group?
It's a group.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll give you this one. This would probably get you there.
Maybe. This is exactly why I put my phone on mute on these shows. Sorry. Okay. Frequently raps about the drug dealing they have done in their youth. That's everybody.
He said that's everybody. That's everybody.
I mean, a good majority.
Yeah, well, good majority, yeah.
Everybody rapping about slinging them things. I don't know. That's
right, this is your last clue, and it's the one that should be the most because I actually
because everybody's slanging them packs. I'm sorry. My bad.
All right. So around this time, like leaders of the new school, they didn't rap about dealing drugs. That was a
No,
group.
yeah.
Tribe Called Quest. That
It's
was a
gonna be
group.
some stuff that I'll say outside of this podcast about, even though they weren't rhyming about it.
Oh, my bad. Look, due respect. All right. So you said Bob Deep. I said I don't repeat the same people over again.
All right. Okay, we passed that.
Next. All right. This is your last one then. And this is
Yeah,
this one I actually give a name
go
drop.
back and read them all together.
What, after this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you
I
go.
read them all together.
Bam.
It's like I can scroll back up to what we. Wait a minute.
Look.
And I don't feel like that.
Are you being fair? Also, if there's anybody in the audience, which I don't know, but are you being fair to all of them? Because if they guess it,
I didn't say nothing. I put it up on the screen. That's
okay,
fair.
I'm just making sure.
Read it. That's fair. I don't feel like that first one is technically a good one.
Well, yeah, it was a very light one.
Yeah,
There was too much with this.
It's too vague.
That I couldn't put certain things in because to me it would have gave it away too quickly because they extremely unique in my opinion of who they are. This is kind of the key right here. Is that gummy candy pretzels or what? Gummy candy, my favorite.
And they wild berry, but wild good. Got a little tang in them. Right in the back.
Wild good, you big purr.
Hey, big purr. No. Start from the beginning. I don't like this one.
It's not that well, apparently I guess it is hard.
Right. You always tell somebody something not so hard. That's because you the professor. You're supposed to know the answer. First technical album debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200. Maybe if I knew the year of when that first technical album came out. That's a little vague too. I don't know.
2002. That's always the unspoken clue. The year that the album come out is the year that you pick.
Yeah. So in 2002, their first technical album. Oh. 2002. And they was active
before that.
1994. And that's their first technical album came out in 2002. When they was doing a lot of features or something.
Or they could have been connected to a record label that just didn't give them the push. So they might have had a single, but the actual full-blown album didn't come out. And I'm giving you an extra hint technically. That's why I said, if you really think about it, it makes, well, only because I understood it. But you was connected in the industry. So you kind of.
Yeah, but you think, hold on. Now, if this, I need you to make this make sense for me now. So the first technical album came out in 2002. But then the second album, it received widespread critical acclaim and considered to be one of the best albums of the 2000s.
So if I give you an example, Ludacris had an album that down south people know, but that is his first album to us and me. But Ludacris' first album that most people was, well, I don't want to confuse you with the other stuff, but Ludacris' first album that most people know was not Ludacris' first album.
Right. It's usually the case.
Yeah.
The first album is not really the first album, but Not on a major record label anyway. Your first album usually is.
You can have an album that's made, but you can have singles off of it, but the full body of work, if it doesn't come out,
What
is
they
that
would
really your
call
first
a
album
demo,
compared to your whole full body of work?
like a demo project or whatever. Or it could be an album to you, but to them it's a demo. I get that part. No.
No guesses, no guesses. Just give you the answer, or at least give me a guess, and I'll give you it.
Frequently rapped about drug dealing. Wait,
That's a key part too.
are we talking South or North?
All right, so here's another hint. It's what I always say. It's the line when stuff changes to me.
What?
Me and you've had previous conversation, and I always say there's a line in America, particularly on the eastern seaboard, where things change to me. You live extremely close to that,
Which is the Mason-Dixon line?
Well, that's the legal line for slavery and unslavery. But I talk about culturally when I realize how much things change.
Yeah, you get right ahead to get us to me, baby.
You got one guess at all?
No, I don't want to be wrong.
You don't want to be wrong, so I get to be right.
I'm just going to be wrong, and you're going to be right anyway.
All right. Well, here you go.
Wait. No, I'm get right guess. So I can be wrong, and then you're going to be right anyway because you're not. Hold on.
I'm listening.
And the album came out. Is it the? Hold on. They talking about drug dealing. Is it the Clips?
You got a point. What was hard about that? Come on now. Cat AU Big Purr Champ is back in the building. Repping her shit.
I had to think on it. I had to think on it for a second.
You got it right though.
I had to think. I was like, 2002. We got it for cheap. Always talk about drug dealing.
You said everybody does that until I said no. I can name a couple people that don't do that.
I mean, I said a majority of these niggas do though. You got it's I bet you it's way less it's way less that don't talk about it than it is that do talk about it.
Look,
I could bet the ratio.
Look, I'd rather do Benita Upper Bun than 10 Crack Commandments. AU Big Purr.
Oh, sorry, my bad. That was my back in the day, but I was living a different life then. AU Big Purr.
You got it.
I got it. It took me a minute, y'all. Sorry, but
look, let me update the score before I forget. You really up. You on 9 now.
I was trying to make sure I got
double digits. You about to hit double digits.
Yeah, that was a little. I had to read a little bit deeper into it, though.
You thought, and you got it though. That's good. Yeah. So, here, let me drop this real quick. This is the current score. Look, my Midwest came out of me weird. Current score.
I'm still the champ, y'all. I'm still the champ.
Current score. There you go. You guessed it. Look, I did give you extra work and extra help. I assisted.
You did.
Thought you wasn't gonna win. You thought about it.
I had to sit on it though. You did.
Remember the one cartoon where the bears used to eat the gummy candy?
Mm-hmm.
You eat the gummy candy, they gave you the extra power to bounce and get to the win.
Got my gummy berry juice.
There you go. That was the cartoon, the gummy berry juice.
Got my gummy berry, and then they start bouncing everywhere.
Yeah. So you bounce over and you got the win.
Got my gummy berry juice and it's wild berry.
That's where it came from, though. The wild berries, remember?
Yeah, my gummy berry juice.
So
That was my
you
show, though.
won, you got it.
It was a hard one, but I pulled it out, coach.
Hey,
And the
got
last
the win.
few seconds, and the last few seconds of the game, coach, I pulled it out.
You got it. You did it.
All right. You want to come on the show, man? Talk to me about anything. You want to promote something? You looking for advertisement, sponsorships? Do you want to say hi? You have a suggestion? Whatever the case may be, hit us up ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com and get you some gummy berry juice while you at it. Also, you can submit your Thorough Thursday freestyles there as well. I am looking, I'm checking, I'm waiting. And when I do play music videos, and you can just send them if you want to submit a video, you can do that there as well. But when I do play videos, I have permission to play them. I wouldn't play them if I did not have permission. Join the conversation, drop a comment, hit the text. Call us 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828. Or you can ask me to drop the link, and as long as you're on your best behavior. Hey, you big purr.
Hey, you big purr.
Do
you want to do a promo for the upcoming smoke break?
I'm going to get that in a minute. Oh, I'm doing that. This coming. This Saturday. Let me get all this out the way. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We appreciate it in advance, and it's the free way to support this podcast. And if you're subscribing from YouTube, hit the notification bell so that you're privy. Join our coffee community. We are working to build that up because that is the place. That's like my safe space right now where I can go and I can act up, and ain't nobody gonna be like, no, you can't say that. You can't cuss, because I like to cuss like a sailor. I can't say nothing. I mean, you could, but am I going to care over in coffee? No, I'm not going to care over there, because who's going to get me? He only get permission to do that on YouTube, because YouTube be on my over there. I don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say. Anyway, join the coffee community. Big shout out to our DJ Rukazi.
Salute Rukazi.
Hell of a DJ. Hell of a DJ. His information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Hell of a DJ. Might want to hire him for your next event, especially if you're a hip hop head. Child. If you would like to donate to the show, perhaps you just want me to have some more gummy berry juice.
Hey, strawberry, the bounce.
You might just want me to have some more of that $, capital LURLUCIDITY, lucidity. Gummy berry juice. And they do give me feel I don't know. There might be some gummy berry juice in there. Make sure you check us out on Fire Friday, by the way, for the next episode or segment of the Fire Mix, and then let us know how you feel about the mix. Drop a comment. Tell us how you feel about that. And get you some gummy berry juice. Anyway, good stuff.
Gummy berry juice.
Yeah, gummy juice. I remember that show. That was my show too. I love that show. They get the little, and it was like the little.
Yeah, it was the little bottle with the cork. Yeah. Look, just accept. Me and you are so Gen X. It is hilarious.
They start bouncing everywhere. It was like, what did they got? Oh, they was bouncing around though. I don't know what was that.
It was a horrible joke. It was Molly before Molly was Molly.
Think about it. They was bouncing around. What was in that gummy berry juice?
Hey,
I don't know. I'm not going to recommend you get no gummy berry juice, but I would recommend that January 6th, which is this Saturday at 9:30, you tune in for our smoke break, our New Year smoke break with Linwood. I heard he does amazing things. I heard some of his music. We're going to talk about it and all of that good stuff. I'm not going to be a bad influence on him and offer him gummy berry juice because we don't know what's in it. Hey, you big pair. We just don't know who's in the gummy berry juice. Because why they was lit like that?
Going back and watching old cartoons will mess you up. I learned that.
Why would they look like that? But anyway, Doc says we're worldwide, movie to music. We did that. Cat one, I did. It was hard though. I gotta be humble today because that was the hard one.
I supported you. I
was over here on my gummy berry kick because I don't know what's in the gummy berry juice. Who made the gummy berry juice? I need to know. Top flight.
Remember they made it. If you remember the cartoon, they made it.
Yeah, but I don't trust the old grandmama bear. She was the one on the ones and twos.
Look, you ever had hot toddy? All right, you trust them then. Be careful. Be careful. You trust them. Be careful.
That's why I don't trust that hoe. Cause
whoa,
the grandmother bear.
It was like a hot toddy, except it was like liquid crack. It was liquid rock. You trust your grandma. Your grandma give you a hot toddy and put some Vicks on you. You be cool with it. My
grandmother wasn't giving me hot than my father was, but whatever. And I'm scared of his hot toddies. I'm afraid of a lot of things. My father, there's only two things I rock with that he make that I ain't scared of. And that's some bomb ass turkey wings and them bomb ass ribs. Other than that, no, we done. Son, he be trying to feed me kimchi. I don't want that shit. It stink. But anyway, Top Flight Catch the Rose. And the win for the final exam on the tap. And yeah, I'm still the champ. What you saying? AU Big Pie. Anyway. That got me out here exposing that I don't want nobody to think gummy berry juice because it's scary. Anyway, some things we need to say.
I like spicy food.
I don't trust that.
Really? You give me the nasty cough?
Because I'm choking. I don't trust that grandma bear. She was the main one stirring the pot. I don't trust her. Anyway. Now I need to know what the secret ingredient is, gummy berries and what else. Anyway, so first,
I will say this and I'll let you finish real quick. We probably need to add in old cartoons in there too. That'll be funny. If you remember that cartoon, that means me and you probably watch the same cartoons.
I'm gonna do that. Because I don't trust her old ass with that gummy berry juice. I'm not playing with her. Anyway, but mind your business, except for Media Mondays, where I tell you everybody's business because I'm nosy as hell. I am. I know what I am. I'm nosy, and I like when y'all come be nosy with me because it's fun, and we be talking about stuff or whatever. But yeah, Media Mondays, or sometimes on the tap, and you could catch me telling somebody's business. I don't think I did too bad today, Doc. I didn't talk too much business. We talked about movies, so it was a vibe. No, I did. I told the grandmother of the gummy berry patch. We
were talking about Boomerang, and you said there's a backstory to the backstory with Boomerang a little bit.
Oh yeah, but I let that go. I told the grandmother bear business because she putting something in that gummy berry juice. But anyway, I told her business. But other than that, you know what I mean. And then on Wet and Wired Wednesdays, I tell everybody's business that's doing some wrong, trifling ass shit. I'm telling their business. I'm waiting for tomorrow, but I've gotten my hands so far on the redacted flight list for Epstein. Everybody that was going over there. But I'm waiting. Supposedly tomorrow I will have the unredacted copy. And we gonna read off of that list. Who's on it? We might start on that list of what I can see and then come back.
Can I say something real quick?
What?
I'm just gonna be disappointed of anybody that I would assume is black that's on that list for nefarious or unsavory reasons. I will say that. I'm gonna be disappointed.
Well, can I say something to you?
Go.
A couple of people on that list that you're gonna be disappointed in.
I would have, but
that are black.
But Epstein did have a private jet that he did rent out. That's the key part. And he did rent out his island like an Airbnb. I'm curious about the nefarious parts of that.
Parties going on over there and things going on. It's tawdry. Now, if by chance there are a few people, because there is some people who are able to petition so that their name would be off of the list. So if you don't hear a name or two, just know that they're on the list and they pay good money to not be named on the list. But it's 200 to 150 people on that list. 200 to 150 people. Quite sure it's a few people on that list. Did he probably on that list?
I wouldn't doubt that, though. Come on now.
But anyway, we're going to get to that too. But we got another case, speaking of him, that we got to catch up.
I know you're trying to get the show, but you just made me think of a horrible joke I can say about Diddy, though.
What?
Diddy would show up to the island like with Cassie talking about, hey, look, this I'm not into these freak offs.
Right, that's not my kind. Ain't no big black cock here. We gotta
go. Look, you ready to go? You ready to go? Look,
anyway,
my freak offs are different compared to his freak offs.
Well, it's a different kind of. I don't like these kind. That's wild. That Diddy. I don't like these kind. But anyway, yeah. So we'll be getting back into. Well, we'll be heading to the next case, which is the one that includes Aaron Hall. That's next on the agenda.
Aaron Hall was like that.
Yeah, but we knew. And I think I'm going to add some clips and footage in there too to just make our case even, you feel me?
Aaron Hall was the prototype for R. Kelly.
Exactly. R. Kelly learned some things from Aaron Hall. But anyway, right, so we're going to get into that tomorrow. But I did get the, I'm waiting for the unredacted copy to come of the Epstein list. I do have the redacted one already, and then we need to. So we'll start on that, but we're definitely starting on this Diddy and Aaron Hall situation because I gotta hear what's going on there with that one next. But other than that, mind your business. I'm sorry, I just went on the tangent, but yeah, other than that, mind your business. Safer that way. And I just told you I'm nosy as hell. As you can see, I'm nosy as hell. Love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies, tell your babies that they are the GOAT. Is that on the screen? Did I put it on the screen? Yeah, it's on the screen. The GOAT, because I was tripping yesterday. The GOAT, the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. They need that love. You are the first line of everything: defense, love, care, attention, and encouragement. Specifically encouragement. Make sure that, oh my gosh, why? I'm in the middle of the show. Okay. Sorry, received a message. But anyway, tell them that they are that. They are that, the GOAT. If they want to work for NASA, then tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, freaking secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. I've never worked there. It's space. Whatever. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, commentator, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASCAR. I don't know either. I know they like to drive real fast. But the point is this: whatever it is that they want to do, make sure that you encourage them to be great at whatever it is. They the GOAT. Stay in your lane. Like whoever this is sending me a message right now, I'm going to have to tell you stay in your lane because it's not message time. Stay in your lane, because if you jump in my lane, you're going to get this. You don't want her. I'm trying to tell y'all, you don't want her. She ain't nice. She's not nice at all. You really want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly and all that good stuff. Or at least her. Hey, you big purr. Hey, you big purr. Her. Hey, you big purr. You want her. Also nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly and all that good stuff. But she don't want the first one. She not nice. And what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. And I don't need that for you. I don't need that for me. So just stay in your lane. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. Mob Deep tells you all the time. I gotta listen to some Mob Deep because I feel like that's what it is. But anyway, they tell you all the time that there is a war going on outside and no man is safe from it. I'm not gonna do the rest of the song, but worry about the war. Don't worry about the bullshit ass beefs. They mean nothing. Laugh in their faces like, ah, ha, ha, ha. It means nothing. And then keep it moving. That's it. That's it. Doc, as usual, I appreciate you, sir, for coming
Thank you, man,
through.
for having me.
You know, you gave me a little stump. I was a little stump. Then I had a little gummy berry juice. I think it was some crack in that
Take
gummy.
the win. Wear your crown or your tiara. I don't know what you really want to wear, but take it, wear it on your head, get the belt, hold it up high. The champ is here. And ain't like she ain't left.
All right. I'm still here. Still great. It's like, but anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. Gotta get school clothes and stuff together. Convince her to wear her other sneakers, and she got like 4 pair for Christmas. And she don't care. But anyway, this is my these are my beefs. But anyway, I love y'all, man. Be safe out here. Stay out of trouble because it's messy out here and people are nuts. Told y'all I almost got in a fight at the grocery store and a couple of other places. So we don't want that for y'all. So just stay out of trouble. I'm gonna stay out of trouble too. And with that being said, I gotta get up out of here. Hold on, what? And the okay. I gotta get up out of here. I love y'all. Bye.